This video was brought to you by a ABRP planner, Kempower, Markus Bil, Stormberg and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? Behind me here see BYD Atto 3 60 kWh, and in this video we're gonna find out how good it is. So we'll do 1,000 km challenge. I estimated it will take 12 hours and 10 minutes. That is not very good in 2023, is it? Well, let's find out. So yeah, it has the BYD Blade battery. It peaks at around 88 kilowatts. And this is the top trim. I don't remember what it's called again. Design trim. We have the other one. I don't remember what that one's called, but it's a design trim with a rotating screen and motorized lift gate. So we charge the car to 100%. This is car scanner. It shows voltage and stuff here. This one will be interesting to see because I suspect that the battery rapid gates at 45 degrees. So, but we probably want to have it at 25 degrees when we plug in. So we'll follow and see how this goes during the challenge now. And it's not that cold outside. It's only 13 degrees. It's not that hot even. So I'm not sure where the first stop is going to be. We can most likely not make it to Spekkerud. I'm thinking maybe here, maybe even Strømstad. It sounds weird, man, but maybe it actually makes sense to stop at Strømstad already. We'll see. Because one thing is weird with this Chinese car is that it does not work with V3 supercharger, and then Hogstorp is V3 supercharger is roughly here. V2 supercharger over here, Hudevalla is not open for the public, so we have to use Ioniq or Kempower. And here I navigate to Ljungskile. That's 230 kilometers away. I don't even think we can go that far. We'll see. We're gonna start at 23:30. Yeah, Saturday night. Regular hammering. Yeah, the car shows 420 kilometers, but because it's not GOM based, it's actually like Tesla. It's based on VLTP, so it will always show you the same kilometer at 100%, regardless of how you drive. Okay, let's do all the preparation and then off we go. We are now at Ioniq Strømstad, where 3 chargers are kaput. It's been like this for a long time. And then fortunately 3 are operational. But okay, so well, we can just look here. We can look here, but we can just look here instead. We get more information here. We are taking 86 kilowatt. Oh yeah. And the battery, well, oh really? Even at 23 degrees, we're taking, oh shit, I need to redo the charging test. Oh yeah, wait, it's doing something here. I'm not getting 200 amp right now, which is weird. Yeah, but 200 amp is maximum. Okay, but I have to bail out here because otherwise I wouldn't be able to make it to the next charger. So all right, I guess I'll go to the restroom. This is a normal procedure, go over there. Yeah, and get some restroom. I mean, well, some people say it's not restroom, it's toilet. Okay, in Europe we call it toilet. All right, we're into the restroom, came back, and ooh, we're still taking 86 kilowatt. Oh yeah. At 61%, nice and flat. But you see that the battery has heated up a little bit now. So I will just sit here and camp a little bit more until the speed drops, and then we just go for the next one, which I don't know yet which one is going to be. Is it going to be Spekkerud? Is it going to be Varberg directly? Or maybe Kungsbacka? Oops. Okay, we'll see. Well, we're on the move again, and man, just like during the range test, I get this fogging problem. Look at this shit. I'm trying to defog now, but it takes forever, man. I'm using the defogging button here. I don't know, man. We had 12-minute charging stop. Like, I didn't take 200 push-ups in the car while we were sitting there, you know. So I don't know what's up with this fog shit, man. Man, what's up with modern cars fogging like crazy? Also some of the Korean cars did the same. Yeah, it was the Kia EV6. Huh? What the heck, man? Come on, defog that shit. I think one solution that works is to crack open the window, but it's going to be a little bit noisy. But okay, let's do that. See if that helps. We are now at speculator, getting maximum speed for now. We have 30 to 37 degrees Celsius in the battery. It keeps crawling up a little bit. Yeah, okay, so the plan is to ride on this 85 kilowatt wave until it throttles. Last time it throttled at 66%. It might throttle earlier now. Once this one hits 45 degrees, it will throttle. So, okay, I guess it's time for some Circle K. And here you see the car from outside. We have that light. Oh, look at this. And then it has this bluish, okay, it disappeared. Yeah, so it has that light in the front. Huh, cool. All right. So it's quite empty now. This is more normal traffic. You know, just me charging here. Wait, I should clean the windscreen. Yeah, let's do that. But yeah, remember to ABC. Always bring salad. Oh yeah. Very nice. Oh shit. At 39% it throttle. Now we're taking only 57 kilowatts. 48 kilowatt. Oh shit. Yeah. The car is rapid gating. Wait, is this a Leaf or is it a BYD? Wait a minute, it cooled down the battery. We're back at 83 kilowatt. Oh yeah. Let's enjoy it while we can. Okay, look here. We have 40 to 45 degrees Celsius in the battery pack. Normally we can get over 160 kilowatt. Will we have, no, not this one, there, look then. Will we have power gate? Let's floor it. Wait, let me put, no, I don't think I need sport mode. Do I need sport mode? Let me set the car in sport mode. Sport mode engaged, let's floor it. Oh, look here. 140 kilowatt. Oh, we have power gate. We have reduced power. It's supposed to be over 150 kilowatts. Shit, man. Remember that this is BYD. Build your dreams. Maximum power in your dreams. Oh, shit. All right, we are charging, and yeah, this time, okay, maybe I was wrong, but the cooling started roughly 1 minute after we started charging. And it says here, note the intelligent temperature control system. That one is basically means active cooling. So active cooling started, but as you guys can probably hear it, it's not going at full speed yet, which is a mistake, because the battery here, battery temperature will rise now. Yeah. I'm not sure if this is bad design or if it's doing it on purpose to heat up the battery, but it should actually ramp up the cooling ASAP because it's going to rapid gates. Well. Charging stopped, and we cannot blame the charger this time because it has happened 3 times already during the range test. So these lithium chargers, they are unreliable, but once you are charging in the middle of the charging session, it should not stop. So it's actually the car. ABC, always blame car. And now I'm trying to start it, but it bugs. So this will not be deducted because it's a car problem. Yeah, we'll try again because I could leave now, but I want to make sure that I can make it to the next charger. So let's try again. All right, we're back now. Charging. That's good. Come on, cooling, there. And now the cooling starts. The cooling starts a little bit late. But yeah, we'll charge a little bit more, but we will not deduct for this. This is car problem, ABC, yeah. Car problem, shit. Wow, the cooling is really slow, man, come on. You have to kick in 5 kilowatt cooling, like before. We are getting close to Melbystron, and I'm gonna show you guys something. You see here, we have the auto steer icon there. Well, guess what? If you go faster than 120 kilometers per hour in the speedo, then you don't have auto steer anymore. It will be grayed out. Wait. Okay, let me go a little bit faster. There, now it's grayed out. But then when you slow down, then it should come back. And 120 on the speedo is only 117 kilometers per hour GPS speed. There, now it comes back again. Well. Okay, let's see now. So every time I want to see trip meter status, we can't see it otherwise other places than when we stop the car. There, 26.2 kilowatt hour used on this last leg. Okay, we are now charging at V2 supercharger. Yeah. Every time now, it started charging for about a minute, and then we get this notification that cooling is active. But for some reason, I'm not getting 85 kilowatt anymore. I'm getting only 79. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but wouldn't it be nice to get that extra 5 kilowatt? We're gonna charge a little bit now until the battery overheats again. But if you look here, we have linear laser Elite 6, 2 of them, and they're placed right in the grill where the cooling is going. So I just wonder, are these two LED bars disrupting the cooling or the airflow? It is possible, but now you can hear that the cooling has not kicked in on the maximum speed yet. So even though if this was maybe reducing the cooling a little bit, the car should be smart enough to figure out that, hey, we don't have high enough cooling rate here. Kick in or increase the cooling power so it doesn't rapid gate. But it could be that if this is the case, that the cooling has been reduced because of these two LED bars, then the car, if it's smart enough, it should of course compensate for this. But it could seem like maybe the BYD software has been programmed in a stupid way so that it just goes through a predefined cooling strategy regardless of input. It seems like it's just maybe running a program rather than checking feedback, checking on what the actual temperature is, and then adjust the cooling according to that one, you know? I don't know, I'm just brainstorming what the heck is going on here. But okay, there's nothing to do here. This is not a decided place for me to stop because everything is closed here at night. So I'll just charge enough so I can get over to Ioniq. Yeah, I have to go to Ioniq, by the way, this time, because for some reason this car does not work with V3. I tried several V3 locations in Oslo, even the one in the city, but also the one outside of the city. And I have never ever made V3 work with this car. And I even had handshake problem previously over there, and then I had to move here. But I don't deduct for it because this car seems to bug with handshake a lot. Yeah. Right, we're now at Helsingborg charging, but we came here with 41 degrees. Oh, it's gonna rapid gate in a couple of minutes now. And this is the problem, the cooling has not started yet. Well. There it started. Oh yes, okay, good, very good. But then it starts and it's slow. And it's not too powerful yet. It needs to ramp up now, schnell! Alright, it's getting bright outside. We've been charging here for a little while. And I noticed something. Every time now, yeah, listen to that. Every time now, after charging for about 10-15 minutes, the cooling becomes stronger and stronger. So in the past, I've been actually charging at the low end where the cooling was not that strong. But now that the cooling is strong, we will actually get 80 kilowatt. I mean, this is what we want, man. It's actually a bad idea to charge when the cooling is at low gear. So now, okay, now it dips, and then but then the dip, the low speed is not that long before it cools down this one enough so it can go faster again. So maybe this is actually what I should have done earlier, is to just let it charge. As soon as you have high high cooling rate, then just let it charge until 75-80%, and then don't charge so often. Okay, let's go for this strategy then. I'll just camp a little bit more. Everything is closed over there, or I mean it's not Luca, so I don't bother going out here. The charging stopped again. Very common with this BYD Atto 3. We charged for a little bit over 20 minutes, and then charging stopped. And yeah, it's supposed to start again. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do, man. If I charge long, then there's a chance that the charging stops. If I don't charge that long, then the cooling runs at low gear. Which one do we go for? Yeah, now it started. I think, wait. Come on, there. So I don't deduct for these charging stops, man. I mean, every time it bugs because it's the car's fault, not the charger's fault. Oh yeah, you want to ride on that 86 kilowatt. And this is also the problem. Every time you'll be like, oh yeah, we get that speed, because we can get that speed now because it's not too hot, but then the cooling has not started yet. So it takes a minute. Yeah, and then it's gonna rapid gate. Oh, facepalm. Oh shit, I noticed something else. Because the charging session bugged, once we start charging again, it seems to follow the same predefined cooling strategy, that it always starts by first not cooling at all, and then it cools a little bit slow, and then it slowly ramps up after, like, say 5-10 minutes before we reach the maximum cooling power. I think we haven't reached it yet. Now, unfortunately, there is a freaking fossil truck idling in the background there, so it's not hard to listen to it, but yeah, this is not good. So there's only one thing to do. We are back on the road again, and every time we start driving, the windows fog. So yeah, I don't know, man. With other cars, I also turn off HVAC while we are charging, but then once we start driving, the windows, they don't fog. So what I end up doing is to use the defroster, but if I run the defroster, it will defrost the windows, but as soon as I stop the defroster after 5 minutes, then the fog comes back again. So I end up having to use defroster almost constantly, which might increase the consumption also. So yeah, maybe they don't have moisture in China. We are now back at Varberg. It's past 6 in the morning, and yeah, first I was over here, tried that charger, handshake problem, failure. And then I know from experience that once it fails, you just want to change charger, because the status tends to be stuck on the tritium charger. Then I went forward, I tried this one, handshake problems. I was like, okay. Then I just plug in from behind, from the wrong side. And then it worked, but then the tritium charger restarted. It was black for a bit, but at least I saw that it became blue here, and that means that it started charging. So yeah, we are now getting 85 kilowatts until it rapid gates. Oh shit, because when we arrived here with 10% left, we had 42 degrees Celsius in the battery, because we've been hammering it in the 120 zone. Yeah, hammering it, yeah, and the Germans here, So then the battery overheats. Okay, so I think Germans, you guys should not buy Atto 3. Without speculate. Oh, this is hopefully going to be second to last charging stop. Yeah, we just have to use a strategy by charging not too long every time, and then hope that the charging doesn't bug. So yeah, and I don't know if I've shown you guys before, but look here. Can play this. Well, you know what? These strings, they give you more bass than the stereo itself, because the stereo, well, I'm not gonna fire up now. The stereo lacks bass. But the natural strings here, yeah. All right, this time though, we arrive with 38 degrees. Yeah, so we are getting 85 kilowatt now. For a little while. I went to the restroom. I had to, or I went to the toilet, I mean. And then I noticed that the charging stopped again. I think we lost 2 to 3 minutes or so. But I will not deduct for this because this car keeps bugging while we are charging. You can blame the charger, but no. This is the car, man. The car is just doing some weird shit, bugging every time. Yeah, whatever. At least we cooled down the battery a little bit. So that was a cool down. So no deduction here. Okay, we're gonna leave now. We went through another high-speed cycle before it throttled again. But we should have enough now to reach Strømstad with around 10%. Yeah, you don't want to reach the next charger with too low state of charge, because if you arrive there with 4%, it will suddenly drop from 4% to 0% instantly, and then the car dies 1 minute after. So anyway, let me show you something here. 45 degrees, that's hot. The car doesn't want the battery to be too hot. You can hear the cooling is going at more or less maximum speed. I'm gonna show you something that is bad. You hear the cooling here, right? Okay. We're gonna stop charging. Listen what happens now. Cooling instantly stops. Why? Why does the cooling stop? Like, the battery is hot. It should at least cool at maybe 10% power or something, right? No. We want to stop the cooling immediately when the charging stops. Yeah. Okay, let's get over to Strømstad. Alright, we have arrived at Ioniq Strømstad, where 3 chargers are kaput. So we arrived here at 9:19. Okay, now we deduct for Laderstad, because this is abnormal that 3 three-tip chargers are kaput. Normally it would be only 1 or 2 chargers kaput. Yeah. Alright, well, a nice bonus is that we will cool down the battery maybe while we are stationary. Okay, this was 6-minute delay. It was actually the nice Polestar guy who pulled out early for me. I went to the restroom and, you know, I figured out this BYD is plug and pray. Pray that the charging session will not stop. And it actually did not stop. We charged for 13 minutes, no interruption. Yeah, it just rapid gates, that's normal. It goes into those waves now. But I calculated that in the rapid gate state, as long as the cooling is at full power, well, and when it was cooler earlier today, it would then it would stay roughly 3.5 minutes in the rapid gate state, and you get 50-ish kilowatt, right? Well, actually minus cooling, we get around 47 kilowatt, and then you spend 2.5 minutes in the fast speed, 84 kilowatt. So then I calculated that the average speed in the rapid gate state yo-yo is roughly 60-62 kilowatt. So it's still not that bad, but of course not optimal. Yeah, so now we have to charge, I calculated we need to charge around 60-62%, and then we can go for the 999. This is a bit weird, because now it's been sitting at the low speed for I think close to 10 minutes. So yeah, last night it managed to cool down the battery because it was 10-12 degrees outside. But now I don't see the outside temperature, but I saw it before. It was roughly 18 degrees outside, and when it's only 18 degrees outside, then the car is actually struggling to cool down the battery. So I was waiting for this one to drop to 44 degrees so we get the high speed boost, but we might not see it anymore. It's too hot outside, too hot. 18 degrees. You can imagine if it was 25 or even 30 degrees, or in Thailand 35 degrees, then it's gonna replicate all day long. Well, back on the road, and the time is 10. So if you add, how is this again? Okay, we have to add 1 hour and 20 minutes, well, 19. That is the current time. So we are now currently at 11 hours and 20 minutes. Oh shit! And we still have to drive some distance. So let me see, if we look here, we are currently at 878.7, and this car underreports distance by 1.2%, so we have to drive to 988. That would be 1,000 kilometers. All right, let's hammer it. All right, let's do the countdown. 9993, 9994, 9995, 9996, 9997, 9998, 9999, 9999, 1000. Time 10:55, 12 hours and 15 minutes. Consumption, we started at 3003, so 261 watt-hour per kilometer. Oh yeah. Right, we're back home now. So yes, how was this car compared to other similar price car? Well, Model Y River Drive did it in 9:55. It was way faster, price exactly the same as this one, and even the Model Y ran it on a colder day, and it was more efficient. So that is Tesla in a nutshell. It has alien technology, octovalve, heat scavenging. I believe that this car does not have heat scavenging based on the numbers I've seen and what I experienced. And then versus Aria, I wonder if it's maybe a little bit cheaper, even 63 kilowatt hour front-wheel Aria was faster, yeah, but also a little bit colder run. And then Niro, man, that was impressive. Niro was also a cold run, but more efficient than this Atto 3. And then ZS EV, okay, also somewhat cold run, yeah, but still faster. So why the heck was this car so slow? Well, I think it was mainly because of Rapid Gate, because the other cars I mentioned, they would at least get, well, Model Y would get 104, 170 kilowatt, over 100 kilowatt for a good time, and Aria was 90 kilowatt flat, you know, very consistent every time. Niro would at least get 80 something kilowatt in the beginning and then throttle a little bit. ZS EV, I don't remember, but those cars, they all, the reason why they beat the Atto 3 was because they charge faster than Atto 3. When it comes to efficiency, the Atto 3 was right in the middle there. Yeah, so if we can just fix the Rapid Gate, we would actually get a way better time. And I have some theories why maybe the car Rapid Gated today, but I need to test it, and it will be in a separate video because there will be lots of details and discussions and stuff and explanation about the thought behind it. But right now, I wonder if I might have to redo 1,000 kilometer challenge even. I'm not sure, man. That would take a lot of time, but we'll see. But okay, so at least we tested it now, the Atto 3. And I think so far the conclusion is that this car, because its price quite similar, right on par with the Model Y and many other cars, it almost doesn't make any sense in Europe. In Thailand it's a different story because the price difference is way bigger, but in Europe here, no. The car needs software update. I feel like it needs to improve some of the logic behind everything, and then it would be better, yeah, hopefully better than today. So I will write an email, long email, and send it to BYD in Norway, and then to write it in English so they can forward it to BYD in China, and hopefully they can improve the software and make the car better just via software update. We'll see. Yeah, but anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.